It's helpful if I actually put the microphone thingy on. Oops. Anyway, good morning, guys, gals, and everyone in between. I'm early. I messed up the whole thing. I had this whole thing planned out. I was so excited. And then the servers started crashing. And this is so loud, I can't hear my brain think. Oh, it's not too loud for you guys. It's just loud for me. Come on. I don't need to hear it that loud. Oh, there we go. My brain stops bleeding. Okay. So, hey, Julie. Enjoying the server rodeo? I know what it is. I'm not crashing. I've been on here. I finished building in here. I got on my private server. It's the new stupid car. Because if I put my car up, I will crash this server. That's what happened when I did that. I've been on here and I finished this and I haven't crashed. So yeah, that car is stupid. I mean, I'm going to use it as a clock face, a $700 clock face. But still, if anybody's wondering what it is, I'm going to risk crashing the server just to show you the new. Oh, and I did get another Dapper car. I'm going to go to my private in a minute just so people can join me so we can do art class. But I said in like 30 minutes. Now it is cool. I mean, that is going once it's not crazy, and that's going on so many clocks. It is so cool, but it seems when I use this now, all of a sudden it'll die. But maybe not. Like you could use that for like a dartboard. I don't know. Now see, it's not crashing it. Well, see, I'm a liar. Oh well, let's just get off the car. Get off the car. Stop editing. Okay. Let me go into my regular server then if it's not going to crash. I'm just not going to I was going to go on a live server today. Yeah, that's really cool. Maybe they did that. I hope they did that on purpose. Or it's probably just an accident. It's part of this new hunt thing in here. The games with the hunt thing. It has this whole leaderboard, whatever, whatever. I just got my vehicle. I don't really care. The only part of Roblox I'm really interested in is Adopt Me. Yes. Well, in fact, I bet you guys were so excited. I bet you guys were so excited about this new car. Did you notice something else they put in today? Did you see the new stands? Look, they added a whole new set of stands. Um, Sneakily, they just kind of threw them in here. They're very expensive. They're about twice the price. In fact, they're exactly twice the price of the regular stands. They have a whole set of Royal Palace ones, volcanic, and ice ones. They're all twice the price. I always shrink all my stands, but I did this because this is great for what I was doing today, so I just put up the expensive new stands. So I'm on my server now. I wanted to do it on live server, so we're gonna wait for half an hour anyway. I'll go build Titanic or something for a minute, but excuse me, my mouth is already dry today. Um, we're gonna build this thing today in art class. We're gonna build a little bluebird, and yours should end up looking like this, but with your name right there. And then I have it, how many pieces, what they're made out of. I didn't give you what size. That's on you. But so it tells you what the name of it is, or nope, I'm just going to say that. Anybody else can figure it out. The top 4 people out of it today get to pick out one of the gifts. I'm not going to say because I don't care which one's which. I mean, everybody does. Oh, did I pull the bird out? Oh, I did. Get back on your stand. Rude. I'm like, why is there not a bird on that stand. Well, that's because he was following me. So you can pick out a flying robin pet. Did I spell that? Yeah, I did. A flying robin pet, or 5 fishing rods, or 3 RGB boxes, or 5 massive gifts. So those are the rewards for participating in today's art class for the top 4 people. And we're going to have a little field of birds by the time we're done today. It'll be pretty. So what I'll do is I'm going to add $10,000 to the thing, and people who come in and want to build, I will add them to the building bench, and they can build it in here. And everyone else, if you don't want to build, you can just play or do whatever. But um, I may also work on some other things too while we're in here, just so I don't get bored. But in the meantime, I said that would start in a half an hour. I'm going to switch to Titanic, where we're having such a good time sinking things. I went to bed last night. Poor Hannah Lynn. Hannah Lynn, I was sitting here and thinking about it, and all of a sudden, I just decided Hannah Lynn needed the day off. Oh, this isn't. Can you guys hear me? My mic was. Jeez Louise. Hey, is that better? Wow, it's been a day. But I thought she needed the. I know. But I thought she needed the day off. And hey, you have a bat dragon. Oh, I do. Thank you. Um, and so I told her she could have the day off, and then she replied she really needed it. Her cat was hit by a car last night, and that really broke my heart for her. Um, so I really had a bad night last night. So I kind of just took the night off then after that because I felt really bad for her, and didn't build, didn't do much of anything. Yeah, it was rough. So then of course I start thinking about my animals. So I got all sad and I cried, and I felt bad for her. So anybody who has an animal knows how horrible that is. So sucks. All because it just snuck out. Someone let it sneak out. Boy, I'm happy with this room. I think this room looks really put together, except for that. Um, I mean, we could make a fake Picasso if we really, really wanted. But remember, I'm up against a piece thing. Oh, I did do a little bit. I put like pillows on here and stuff while we were doing things. But other than that, nope. This room needs put together. I didn't do it, so we won't do it. But we can mess with the hallway. Let's take some pieces off the hallway and see if we can get it shoved into this way so we can start sinking the ship. I wants to sink the ship. Aww. 1 year old. Wow. Yeah, that's the worst part. Her cat was 1 year old also. She had watched him born. It was from her other cat, and he had a brother, and they kept him, and yeah, it was rough. Not to bring everyone down, but I was brought down, so damn it, everybody else is. Oh, I said a bad word. Darn it, everybody else is. But yeah, so just think happy thoughts for Hannah Lynn because she's having a bad day. And she's actually had a bad year. I've never met anybody else that lives under a dark cloud like I do, but she does. Same dark cloud, I think. Okay, I do need this. No, I don't. I don't need this. Get rid of this piece. Um, I do need this. Oh, and this is gonna go up to there. And we need all of that end paneling too. We just don't need this piece. See, no, this Private servers are real stable, or oh, more stable. I'm not even going to do a public server. Oh, we can keep we I can just build Titanic today, and we can do art class on Monday also. If it by then, hopefully the public servers will settle down. Yeah, poor Annalyn. Love got quiet. I'm just happily deleting. That's the worst part is before I started streaming, I just sit here quietly and just click and build, and it's I can do it for hours. But having to click and build and talk is different. That's why my mouth gets dry, I think. Oh, nope, yep, delete. It won't have this stuff, so I've got to get these off. It's so pretty. But I also don't want to. Nope. Yep. Really? Oh, I just got the archway. I got excited. Well, I'll just click and delete. In the end, it's actually ends up being faster than me just trying to target it for 15 minutes. Okay. Go away. And you go away. Nope, you, not you. I need you. Nope, not you. How about someone over here? Oh, come on. Click. Nope. I can get you. Click. Ah. That's the biggest part of building is figuring out how to click things, honestly. I'm just going to leave those there, these little pieces out here, because odds are I will probably need them. So might as well not delete them and then have to put them right back in. So I'll just let them come along for the ride when we move this. Oh, boy. I was not thinking about piece conservation earlier, apparently. Oh my goodness. As soon as I get out of this molding, it'll be the whole front of the ship really did not take hardly anything. Those little lights are only two each, so it's like 100 maybe total ish. So I'm just that's all on my mind is how many pieces are left. How many pieces are left? See, there was a double up I didn't need either. Oh my goodness. I should remember where these are and come back and get them, but I won't. If I ever hit the limit, what I do is I go around and I look for pieces. I've done that too. Usually I kind of remember and I can go and grab and eke out another 20 pieces doing that. And 20 pieces is a lot, so. But you know, you lose things. Oh, I lost in, what was it? One of my last builds. I lost the stupid pet display stand. It made me so mad I couldn't find it. I never did find it. So there's $700 in an extra piece floating around in one of my builds for no reason. Made me mad. There is one thing on Monday. Monday, or I could back. No, I'll do it on Monday. Yes. Oh, that's the worst. There needs to be reselect. That's what I want. Of all the buttons I want, reselect. Reselect. That would be a good one. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be a game changer. Oh, that would be huge. And I bet they can do that. Everything has a reselect. Oh, that'd be amazing. Hey! Vam cares or Vam queers? Vam queers? I'm in the Titanic. Well, no, I'm not really. I'm kind of by the Titanic in a hallway about to sink it. But and then we're also talking about buttons that we want. I really builders really want lots of things. I'm great. How are you? Stop editing. Fly. Fly. Okay, does that looks like I've got that. Oh, you know what though? That actually, I'm going to take this end paneling off because it's on the wrong side. I'd have to flip the whole thing around, and then that would. Oh, actually, do I need on the bottom that much paneling? No, I don't actually. So yes, I want to cut it off. Choppy, choppy. Let's chop right here. Chop. Goodbye. Do not grab that mare. Thank you. Did I just sell one piece? Oh, come on, fine. See, clicking is so much faster. I am a click pro. Okay, that looks. I don't need this much. I'll mess with that in a minute. Okay, so got it all ready. Let's try and select this all over again. Back it up. Back it up, Squishy. We can do it. Oh, there's a mirror there. Don't. Oops. Hey, Bina. Sorry, I didn't see you come on and say hello on the server. What time is it now? It's 11:15. I never read that box up there unless it's better if I close it, and if I see the dot, then I know it's someone's talking at least. That's what I usually do. Because it's always in the way of what I'm doing. Now, we want to match this 45-degree angle. One, oh, so small. Why? I wanted to see it, but now if I try to do it from far away, it's got to make sure it's the green one. It is. Okay. Click. And as you can tell from here to here, that's perfectly parallel, so that's the right angle. And just in case you don't remember those words, parallel means two lines or objects or anything that run together but will never touch each other. That's what parallel is. And that is very important in this game. Very important. Okay, so it wasn't long enough on the hall, but that's fine. Where's my, is there a hallway down here? Yeah. Okay, let's do, since I've got some hall piece here, let's go like this. And put this down right here. Dink, 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 dink. Let's actually, I'm going to go up one click on a small, just so I can get behind here and delete all of these without grabbing the other thing. Whee. Did I get it now? Let's stop the ride so I can look. Okay, do I see any weird left to right pieces? No. Okay. So this is what's gonna, it's not the door. The door's actually supposed to be down here. I'll have to make a door here shortly. Oh no, there's the door. So your obby is going to be, you're going to come out of here into the hallway, and you're going to have to run up through here. I'm going to have some obstacles and some water, and jump up through here, and then you're going to go out here, and out here will be kind of the boat deck, and then you're going to go up here, and then you're going to end up jumping off the back of the boat. And in between all of this will be a black curtain that's going to be permanent night on this side. We're getting it. We're getting there. Okay, so that worked. The only thing is, and I'm a little concerned, this should have been squished over that way about 4 or 1 click. Let's see. Oops, don't fall off the end of that. Is that a little piece of glass? Yes, do not fall off the end of that. That's okay. I think this will be okay. I'm going to make it work. But we do need is this needs to not be a corner. We're going to have to continue this. See, this shows a, oh, that's a fake door. Oh, that's good though. We want the fake door across from that maybe. Yes, we do, because you'd be across from another thing. So we actually need to slide this down a little bit. I missed it by one section, which is better than missing it by like a half a section. So let's grab this door. Could I not have finished building this like right ways? Because now this feels really weird. Am I really going to build the rest of this hall on a slant? Somebody needs to get control of me because this is stupid. Okay, so there's the other door. And it's down. You know what? I hate doing it. I hate doing it. I'm going to do it. I didn't realize I didn't have the doors lined up. I'm going to finish building that down. Oh, this is going to be a lot of undoing. Wait, come on, you can do it. I'm going to put it back where it was. I know it fits. Everything's right. We're just going to get it back to where it belonged. And then we're going to finish building the floor not on a slant. And then when we put it in, we will line up the doors correctly. There we go. Swishy. Thank you. That was almost like Squishy listened. Are you becoming sentient, Squishy? Beginning to wonder. Okay, stop right. Goodbye, Squishy. Go take a nap. I'll call you in a minute. Okay. My dog's looking at me like, who are you talking to? It sounds like you're talking to me, but it's not me. Oh, no, don't do that. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Oh yeah, that's an openable door. We'll have to close that door. Okay, so that one's going to line up with this one. So let's take this, wherever this openable door is, let's just copy it, shall we? Door. And we're going to clone it. Yes, because we like to spend the monies. Okay, now this one is that one. We need to flip this one around, though. Man, I'm trying to remember what the number of the room is. I think it is B52 because I thought it was funny. I'm pretty sure it's B52. I'll put B52 and when I go look it'll probably be wrong, but I think it is. Line up with the wall, please. Thank you very much. It's numbers. My brain hears numbers and goes, "We don't need those. Those are dumb." Okay, and I need to put the gold around those doors apparently in the somewhere I copied that and there's not gold on that door, so it's wrong. Okay, so we've got the doors. Are they across from each other? Uh, no. I think no is the answer. Let's double check. Oh no, I guess yes was the answer. Hmm. There we go. And let's just clone that door. And then we'll just take the door out and put a fake door. This would also technically, this is the other door out of the other room that we're locking, but this would be from their suite also. So I'll have to put a, would they have put B52 on each door? Probably. That's weird. Okay then. So when you come down, this is going to be, I think we're going to put gates here like they do at the edge of steerage, but I think I'll close that maybe as a precaution to send them in a direction. I don't know. We're putting gates. Um, hmm. Let's see. Ow, dog. That is my knee you're twisting. Okay. So we're going down there, and then we have more to go down there. Please. Yes, I do want it to go. I realize that it probably wouldn't be that long of a run, but this is my Titanic and my obby. So I want people to suffer a little bit. Otherwise, it's not an obby and it's not fun. Okay. I'm not sure. I'll put the obby parts in after I want it to look like the flower. Quit being weird. Yes, pretty much. Okay. In fact, I need the rest of that. Okay. Come on. And that one was not in the same place. Let's just move it where it's supposed to go. There we go. That looks better. And it doesn't have the little things attached to the wall, but I'll worry about that in a minute. Boy, that was a lot of pieces that I really probably did not need. Andrea, I know, I know. Okay, and now I need to repeat the pattern. Oh my lord, I'm so tired of pattern. After this, yes, Candyland, something that I can just build stuff out of my head. I mean, this pattern obviously was out of my head, but I want to build like build. I want to just free build, go wild. Candyland has all these cute little like mucky swamps and stuff. I'm just going to have so much fun. Plus, it doesn't, I mean, it's a board game, and so it's got one picture. I get to figure out all the fun part. So that will be so much fun. I'm looking forward to it like crazy. Okay, because I am tired of molding. Molding is the stupidest thing ever. Who thought that this looks fancy? Well, it does look fancy, but still annoying. Clone. Now, I swore we weren't going to sit and do the molding show today, didn't I? Oh, wait, it's almost. Oh, it's 11:30. Do we want to try and see if a live server works, or do you want to try and join me on mine and try the art class, or I can keep building Titanic? It is all up to you. I will fully warn you that if. Or I could start Candyland. I really could start Candyland and just work on some Titanic on my own. Because right now, what I'm facing is a lot of molding. A lot of molding. Just a lot of molding. I still have to finish this haul, finish it down, and then I can do the obby part, but that's a lot of haul before I can move this. So that's that. I can't do the bedroom unless I move the, the molding. Girl, never do what? What never do? Let's see. Fly. I could work on the bedroom because it's just straightening a few pieces of molding and then make a bedroom. I could do that. But I actually like to build several things together. Um, I usually have two personal builds going. Currently, we've got the garage sale. Oh, I never do that. I have so many going right now. I have, let's see, we have 1950s. I have Candyland. I have Doctor Who, which I still, one of these days, will get back to. That was my own personal love project because I love Doctor Who. So many people don't even know who he is, which is ridiculous because he's been around for 40, 50 years now. It's 60 years this year. I think it's just crazy. I know. Told you I'm waiting for Inside Out 2. After I see Inside Out 2, I'm going to do a build that is both of them, I think. So we'll see. If I don't like Inside Out 2 as much for a build, then I'll do all Inside Out 1. I also want to. Oh my gosh, it's so close to the top of the list. Every time I think of it, it goes right to the top of the list. I want to do Monsters Incorporated. Because can you imagine all the doors that you can go through and go into little rooms? How awesome would that be? And each room be a little grinding area? Come on. Love Monsters Incorporated anyway. It's just a good movie. So that would be a really fun one. I know you want Inside Out. I want Inside Out. But isn't it, when is it due out? Here. Inside Out 2 is coming out. When is an upcoming? Was first announced in September. Joined the cast in 2023. June 14th is when it's supposed to come out. So June 14th, that'll be when, why don't we say I promise on June 20th. By then I'll have seen it probably. So by June 20th, I will make an Inside Out build. I promise. Because that's way up there. That's one of, as a person who went into psychology, oh my gosh, that's way up there. You are not going to die that day. That's way up there on one of my favorite movies. I love the whole core memory thing and things like that because it feels accurate the way your brain works. They really thought about how your brain worked, and I loved it. And it's letting kids know that it's okay to be angry. Anger is actually good. Anger is healthy. You get angry for a good reason. It's just when you let the anger control you that it's not so great. So I love that it said, and that sadness is a part of life. I'm going to. Oh, it's funny. I showed that movie to my dad, my boomer dad. My dad's, oh gosh, what is he? He's almost 80. He'll be 80 next year. I showed that movie to my dad uh, about 3 years ago, and we were watching it, and I always, all my life, I've been kind of depressed, or used to be. I'm not anymore. But I was always depressed and everything and always down. And I told him, I said, I always feel like sadness. I said, I feel like that's me. And he just looked at me so weird and quizzical. He looked at me and goes, you know what? I always see you as joy. And I thought that was the kindest and most lovely thing my father has ever said to me. And I thought that was really neat that here he sees me completely opposite. And I guess I kind of am like that. For everyone else, I'm always a cheerleader. Thank you. I am a cheerleader. I like to make people feel good and all that. I used to be very sad inside all the time, though, while still cheerleading. But I'm not like that anymore. Part of it I learned was vitamin D. Oh my gosh. If you are not in outdoors regularly in the sun, vitamin D is where it is at. I think it was more of a chemical. Well, and plus I grew up in a very, very dysfunctional household. So I've had a lot go on in my life. But sometime I'll tell you some crazy stories. I I'll tell you one of my fun stories. It's even, let's see, is it brand safe completely? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I found a dead body. How's that? Do you want to hear about the time I found a dead body? Um, I was 17. Yeah, as an ex-human. I used to be a body and now I am no longer a human body. Yeah, I know. And I was 17, so I was like way young. I was like way young. And so I was with my friend Julie and we were going to the Seattle Art Museum. And The Seattle Art Museum used to be located, and we didn't know this, used to be located in the middle of a park area in the middle of downtown Seattle. Um, yeah, I know, right? Um, and so we're looking for this, and we didn't know that it was in a park area. And next to this great big giant park area is a great big giant cemetery. So this story's going to go crazy. You're going to love it. Uh, we're going to the cemetery. We're busting this block. We just keep going around this block, keep going around this block, looking for on the map. It says the Seattle Art Museum is right there, and we can't find it. Well, that's because it was in the middle of that park. So we're getting tired of going around this giant block. So we decide to take a shortcut through the cemetery. And we're driving through the cemetery, and she's driving, and I'm in the passenger seat. And we're driving along, and I see this gorgeous car. I mean, oh my gosh, this car is gorgeous. It's like old fashioned Rolls Royce, like one of those really fancy cars, and it's brown with the light tan. It's got curtains in the back. It's like one of those 1940s gangster cars. And I'm like, wow. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, I'm like that. And I said, Julie, look at that car. And she says, Andrea, look at that dead body. My head goes on a swivel. Someone had killed himself on someone's grave with a dueling pistol, which, yeah. So here we are. She's 18. I'm 17. And you can imagine the screaming in that car. Yes, they did. They killed themselves. I never found out why. I'm going to tell you the rest of the story is even more fun. So we're here's two young girls obviously freaking out, and we are start looking for a policeman. Now this is before cell phones, mind you, because this was many moons ago, and so we're trying to find a policeman. We're not from Seattle, and so we don't know where the precincts are. We don't know any of that. We're freaked out. We end up seeing a police officer sitting at the front of a thing at the light in an intersection. And so I'm like, Julie, it's illegal to do a U-turn. Do a U-turn right in front of us. And so um, he'll pull us over, and then we can tell him that we found a dead body. So she does it. He ignores us completely. And it was like such an illegal move. And we're like, oh. So he goes through, we pull over to the side, he goes through, and we follow him. And then we followed him into, did you know that police people in big cities have their own gas stations? And so we followed him into a private police gas station. Then he got miffy and came over and said, what are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be doing any in here. And I looked this policeman straight in the face as a 17-year-old girl and said the following: I just found a dead body in a cemetery. Yeah. You can imagine what the policeman looked at me like, and was like, he kind of was like, whatever. Yeah. I was never really good about the things I said. I've always had foot and mouth, and I always say the very wrong things when I'm upset. And so I'm like, no, a dead body that's not buried. And we got him to follow us, and he goes and he's following us, and of course then it's a huge cemetery, and we can't quite remember where we left the body, and we finally see the car, which is a good thing that I noticed the car, because we finally found the car, and he drives up behind us, he goes around us, he sees the dead body, he flips on his lights, comes running out of the car with his hand on his gun, and on my window's down, he says, don't you two move, not an inch. And we're 17-year-old girls, and I'm like, oh crap, we're going to get arrested for killing this poor guy. And we just were like so freaked out, freaked out. He's like, by then, like everything, every agency you can imagine comes to this cemetery to find this dead body. I never did find out what happened. Like, never did. It kind of was disappointing because I let you know I want to know the mystery. I've tried looking it up on old microfilm, on old everything. I can't find anything about it. So we'll never know why he killed himself, but it was some romantical something probably because it was right on a grave. But yeah, it was crazy. Finally, he came by and he said, basically he asked us what we were doing and all of that. And we're like, we're just teenagers and we're not, I'm crying because my mom already didn't really want to let me go because she said that's, so far away. And, here we are, just two girls driving there. We were going to stay in a hotel and we were going to see George Michael in concert. So this is supposed to be a very special thing. And forever, George Michael will be connected to a dead body in my mind. Well, and his dead body, which is unfortunate. So yeah, that was a crazy, crazy. I've had a lot of weird, 52 years is a very long time for things to go crazy. But yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and I think, the funny thing is it really did not bother me. It really didn't bother me so much. Not so much. It really bothered her and it ended our friendship because I think every time she saw me, I reminded her of that dead body, I think. And so it was just kind of, it kind of after that our friendship just fell apart. I know her sister, but it just kind of ended our relationship. Yeah, which is kind of sad. But, it really did traumatize her quite a bit. And hello. Um which, I was from my I had already actually seen a dead body before because my mom was a nurse and I needed help with chemistry and she brought me to her nursing. She was in school at the time, and she brought me to her. Uh, yeah, I know I didn't, but there's sometimes you can't make someone be your friend, and you can't untraumatize someone, and you can't. The only thing she could do is say that friendship is important to me. Let's figure out a way to make this work. But you know, it's just we were 17, and that's a very, very adult way to handle it. And at 17, I don't think you know, back then specifically too. Back then, mental health issues were different. You didn't talk about these things. You weren't, it just wasn't like that. The world has changed so much since I was a kid. So much. And in so many bad ways, but also in so many wonderful ways. Oh man, I'll tell you all my stories. Most of them are, most of my stories are channel safe, most of them. A couple maybe not, but that was pretty safe. I mean, everybody eventually I hope sees a dead body. Eventually, I hope you see a parent or something. But yeah, I've had so many things happen. Well, thank you. But yeah, I've made some really bad decisions in my life, just like you will, I'm sure, or have. But eventually, it all works out. What is this thing doing? You are not in the right place. Oh, I was out here for this in the first place anyway. Quit. You can do that on the inside. You're out here for these. Yes, these. But yeah, I have been and done so many things. I have been across the United States um so many times. So many times. I drove from when I was 30, 31. I drove with my second husband all the way across from Washington to Pennsylvania. I did all the driving, which it's like 1,600 miles, isn't it? Or I don't know, it's like so many miles. What? Oh my goodness. Online dating isn't at that age, girl. Don't worry about dating. Dating is silly. It's too much work. Life is so much more interesting when you get to do what you want. I'm done dating, as you can tell. Dating's too much work. Now I have three lovely chihuahuas, and they're beautiful. Hi, Annie. She says yes. Annie thinks she's my wife. She nags me at the appropriate times. Like bedtime, she knows what time's bedtime, and if I don't go to bed, she will sit in front of me and bark at me until I do. She's I call her my wife. She is definitely naggy, naggy. Currently, she's side eyeing me while she licks her foot, like, quit talking about me. Probably not. We're good here, but thank you. Did I make it? I made it! Yay! Okay. And then, and then I almost fell off. Okay, get back up in the room. We fixed it, mostly. Okay, no, we didn't get all of it, but that's okay. We got most of it. Okay, there we do that. But we drove all the way across from Pennsylvania, all the way there. We listened to, which Harry Potter was it? We listened to it on tape. My ex and I have a love of Harry Potter, and we listened to the whole book on tape. In fact, this is how much, after we broke up, and he was off doing his thing, I'm off doing my thing. He still, every time a Harry Potter book came out, he would call me out of the blue and we would just sit and talk Harry Potter for a couple hours about the whole book and everything and what we thought about it and everything. Oh, don't do that, sweetie. No, never. Just do your own thing, do your own life. Don't worry about the other people, and everything will eventually work out. But there's no reason to do online dating at your age. You're fine. Aren't you back in school too? Didn't you say we're back in school? Hey, I still am. Oh, I was gonna say, hey, I used to. Has anybody ever played the game Wizard 101? It's also a kids game. Yeah. It is a building game also, but it also has other parts. It's also a pet game. And it's been around forever, ever, ever. I know. It's so funny. I think I might maybe on Fridays, maybe show you that because I have housing in there that is saved and it saves it forever. And you have pets and you can breed pets. It's everything like this game, but I'd love to show off my great I have a beautiful house in there that I which also built from scratch. They don't do glitch builds in there. Um, but it was before I even knew anything in Adopt Me about glitch building. Yeah, Wizard 101. Yeah, it's what it is. It's you're a wizard in a wizarding school, and there are schools of magic. This all made me think of that. There are schools of magic and stuff, and it is a deck building game. It's turn based, and so it actually has the pet collecting. You do all of the, you can wear different outfit stuff. It has all of that. You has different cars you can ride. It has everything in this game, but your pets serve a purpose and there are things to do. So you go around and you can you level up your character, you level up your pets, And then there are mini games. It's crazy. Yeah, I will on Monday. What I'll do is I'll load it back up because it loads up real slow. It's a free game. You can play it to level, I think, I don't remember what. But then after that, it has two things. You can either buy the areas and have them permanently forever, so it's like buying a video game, or you can rent it monthly. The building, however, is included completely, so you don't even have to do anything if you're a builder. Although to get the money to do that and do all of that kind of stuff and the items, you have to play the game or get them from the auction house. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, it really is fun. It's very complex, and they've been out for years, so the graphics were really cruddy. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, they completely redid all the graphics, and it looks really good. And I have some amazing things in that game. So if anybody ever wanted to play that with me, the only thing is you can't give things away in that game. So the only thing you can give away in that game are cards to other people. Everything else is bought through the auction house or whatever. Um, but it's still fun to play with people. And the game, the fighting, it's like quote unquote fighting. What is each time is a card game. You stand and you face a certain number of other opponents, and you can have up to 4 people on your side. You can also rent people, so you don't have to have friends. So you could actually, if you want to do big boss fights, you don't even have to have friends to play it with. And you play different cards. The cards do different things. One might damage them with something, and there are resistances. It's really a fun game. Not as fun as this one for building, but it does have some fun building. So I was just wondering if anybody else had done that because I would like to see what other people did in there too. So did I just like forget a whole row of? Yeah, I did. I really did. Okay, let's grab one of these. Oh lordy, come on. So let's say on Monday we will do builders camp and do the building competition thing. I guess it's not really competition, art class. And then, and remember, I'm not going to say the best one. I'm going to be looking at things like creativity. Maybe you change the design. Maybe do all sorts of things. I'm going to be voting on the ones that look like they put the most effort into it. So it's not the best one necessarily. Yes. And on top of that, you get to pick your prize. So maybe that little common robin isn't special, or maybe it is really special. Who knows? Did you not see my other thing? The builders camp. Were you not? Oh, you might have been bouncing around at that time. Oh. This was supposed to be day. It was supposed to be our art class. And then the servers went haywire. So we can't really do art class today because if we get on a server where people can find us, then the server will probably die because of the new car, I think. So we're going to be building this right here like this. And so we're going to have a whole bunch of birds. Everybody's going to that. I said what pieces are what colors and how many of each of those you'll need to build that. Oh, except for I didn't put the log. I'll put that in there too. That's a log table that you can sit it on. Or you can sit on something else. And then you have 4 prizes. And I'm going to let 4 people pick. I'll let the person who, obviously in order, pick first and such. But you can get 5 of the massive gifts because thanks to, uh, my brain just went, oh, Maxie. Is it Maxie who did it? I think it was. Oh, Lord. People just hand me things. I think it was, or is it Baba? Oh Lord, someone remind me. That was really rude of me. Night. It was Night. Sorry. Night handed me. Oh my gosh, Andrea. Handed me so many things yesterday, but my brain, remember 52, melting. And I also have fibromyalgia, so that makes my brain really, they call it quote unquote fibro fog. And what it is it makes it so you have the short-term memory of a goldfish, and it's kind of fun. So if you ever hear me repeat things over and over and over again, it really is because I'm old. But so he gave me that. I did actually manage to get three Dapper cars. So he handed me one yesterday, and the first one of these that I opened was a Dapper car. So I have leftovers. So five massive gifts, three RGB boxes, because I do megas all the time. Um, or five fishing rods, which he also gave me fishing rods, or the flying robin pet. And I did that specifically because that's the bird we built. Kind of. Close enough. So that's what we're going to be doing, and that's our art class. We'll do that on Monday. And I'll also on Monday, I think I'll start with showing you Wizard 101, and then after half an hour, we'll move into art class, and then we'll have a field of birds. And then when you're done, I did it in here so you can spawn cars and we can play around and you can jump on other people while they're building to irritate them. But that's what we'll be doing. I love this little bird. The first time I built a bird like this was in Galaxy's Sanrio thing. We needed to do a little thing for her lures, and I built this little tiny bluebird, and I was like, oh, that is so cute. So that's what we're celebrating right here is the little bluebird. It has some advanced things in here though, like you're going to have to remember what I do to get, except for the two girls that are listening right now know exactly how to do it. But for those who will be watching this later, you're going to have to remember what I said you do to get this split ball. You've watched me do it. You should remember how to get these balls to split like this. Now this one's split in half evenly. This one is not split in half evenly. This one is split this way. So that's just one advanced skill that you've seen me do a million times. So I'm hoping you absorb something. But everything else should be pretty easy. The tail is different, but I think you'll get it. By the way, have I mentioned that the chopping board is still one of my favorite pieces? I love the chopping board so much. But yep, that's what I did. That's what you can get, and that's on Monday. And then we're gonna do so. Galaxy could win it if she puts effort into it. She could beat you guys. So, and then I also put it. I also want you to be able to put. You guys know how to do it. Also, yes, true. I also want everybody to put their name in a color that is readable. That's a big thing right there. You're going to need the neon sign, and I want also need to remember what I said about how to make things readable. And I'll remind you of all of this on Monday. But see, that's a different color than if I just put pink there. It's going to be so bright that you won't be able to read the sign. So I am quite a cheap builder myself too. I am now. What are these? These are only $10 though, so they're not too bad. They're one of my favorite pieces. I love it. I really like this house now. I just wish I want another house like this, but not with the racetrack. But I do love that you can spawn a car in here. That's so amazing. But yep, so that. That's what we'll be doing on Monday. And then I'll also show Wizard 101, which I could actually show you the webpage at least. I think it is just Wizard 101. 101. Official site. Yep, that's wizard101.com. You get to be a boy wizard or a girl wizard. I already have like a level 71 character. I want to be a girl wizard. Next. It's very safe, so if you are a kid or you have children, this is a really good safe game. They can't even accidentally put in their name like uh we have problems with other people. Does he even have my name in here? Yay! Look, I can put in my real first name. Can't put in my real last name because no one will ever guess it. I'm like Rumpelstiltskin. Let's see. Oh, T. I want T. Andrea T. There we go. Andrea T. Drain. Thank you. So I would like to be my other characters. Death. Death is oh, Death is really easy to be on your own because you always have a pet with you, and you have a lot of skills that life steal, which is kind of fun. So now I'm just gonna blush. But let's do a life. It's a positive build, and you can see. Does this? Oh, here. Well, I wonder if we can. I don't think you can. If I do that, how big do you see it on the thing? Oh, you don't see it if I play it. It's what you call. It's copyrighted. Dumb. Dumb. So we'll stop listening to the squirrel doing cool things because that video is really amazing. But so I chose life. Life will heal people. So if you want to be a healer, it's kind of fun. How old am I? Let's see how far this scrolls down, shall we? Look, I'm 52. Make up a user, Draco Muffin. Who is Draco Muffin? That's one of my friends. Who is Draco Muffin? Oh, I know who that is. This is Syrianity. Oh, you can see this stuff, right? I'll go and sign in. But anyway, we won't sign in. Oh, Draco Muffin. Draco Muffin, though, no, it was my, let's go back to back. Can't I just log in now? Whoops. I broke it, but that's how you do Wizard 1. And I was going to show you the thing, but it's not. Play free now. I am here. No, I already have this part. Is there a login homepage? There we go. That's what I want. There we go. Oh, I can't put it in. And plus it won't let me anyway. So, but anyway, you do that. You can become a member. Um, the member, see, you can play free to play, which lets you play free forever. Fairground mini games. Mini games are kind of fun. Not gonna lie, if you're when I was playing this, I was also working, and I would pull up. There's a mini game that you can play on your phone that gives you stuff in this game. So it's like playing the game, but while you're at work, which is kind of fun. Or there are those of us who just play at work, but I didn't do that then. Um, you can you can see what you can get. Um, Advanced crafting. They must have changed something a little bit. Become a member. Wow, interesting. Yeah, tonight after I get off tonight, I'm gonna play on Wizard 101, get it re-downloaded. It's actually kind of easy. You can actually try this game within 2 minutes. It loads everything by zones. Uh, there we go. Back, sorry. Loads everything by zones, and so it goes really quick. But yeah, I'll get it downloaded and show it to you. It's pretty fun. At the beginning, it's a little slow because you are learning the game. Especially, it's made for children, and so it's so they can learn it pretty quickly. But at higher levels, and there's actually you can duel other people. It gets pretty competitive. It's you know, and you can actually actually chat in that game. I'm trying to remember if it. Yeah, trying to remember. It's basically all this plus one more step, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I'll show it to you tomorrow and see what you think. I mean, I'd be happy to play like one game a week that's different, that is still on brand, and it's very, very much still on brand. It's definitely a kids game, and there's still a lot of kids that are way into that game. I love building in that game too. It has some neat things like it. You can place your pets in there in the houses too, and it doesn't cost like $10 million to do it. Okay. Okay. So that's that. We'll go back to Titanic now for the last bit, unless there's something else I feel like building on here. I mean, we could try and put Bunny Hill back together. I am still, this is my own private Idaho. I can't throw, this was my very first house, and I took it apart. Have you played Detroit Become Human? No, that sounds weird. It sounds very weird, in fact. Oh, this is, yeah, this, oh, hey, Pickle. This is my first house. It used to be, I wish I kind of have a video of it somewhere, but it used to be all blacks and reds and stuff, and it was totally different. It had chains. Well, I still have chains hanging ceiling, but it was like evil. And now I'm making it into, I'm in the process of putting leaves on all of the skulls, so this is just bunny hell. I'll have to look at it. But so I'm in the process of trying to get this put together. I like it because it's like my on brand. So I can just sit here and be the bunny hell goddess. I want the bunny ears to flop down this way off of this one, and I'll match that color. So yeah, I will be the bunny goddess. But I had this chair in there. Oh, actually, why did I put this chair? I hadn't thought of that. I could put the chairs together. Yes. So I can have the fancy chair with the cool head. That's even better. See? I don't want these things on there, though. Like, I think that's okay, actually. Let's change that black on this one, though, to the dark black. Because it's my chair. Annie! You are being a booger today. I know she's not here. They're upset because she's late. But she's not late. She's not coming today. She says, I don't care. I did that black just because it's going to stick out, I think, no matter what I do. But let me, just in case. That's not it. Is that it? What did I just grab? I don't know. Oh, no, it is. How come his head sticks out of the bounding box? That's weird. Well, and see, if I put him down that low, then I'm like, he's going to be personally there with me. Oh, I didn't realize his head sticks out back behind the chair, too. No, I don't want the swords on there. Okay. I think we'll live with, like, that. If you don't mind, I think I'd like to stay here and work on this. I'm having fun. I want a chair that's... Oh, it's such a big chair. Let's make the chair a little bit smaller. Maybe. I love these lights so much. I do not like... Oh, yeah. Nighttime's glorious. Look at this. Oh. Fear the bunny goddess. But I like these lights, but I don't like that you can walk up them and not walk through them. Because they are obstacles. Annie? Really? Girl. 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 No. She's looking at me in the eye while she does this, too. Chihuahuas have a sense of entitlement that you would not believe. Okay. Can I go down just a little bit? There, I like that. I got the armchair part in there. But now when I sit over there... Attention. She just wants attention. That is my service dog over there, and she's angry because the other girls took her lap spot. And so what she does is she goes across the room and she acts like she's barking at something, and they'll eventually come over and look what she's barking at, and then she'll run up and take the spot that she wanted. Because she's devious. But I'm having the worst time deciding what to put in these alcoves. Oh, I put this was to remind me. I wanted this under this. Annie! Don't make me lose my nuts. No! Okay. And she's not afraid of anything, which is the worst part. So I can't threaten her with, like, the spray can like I do the other girls to keep them quiet. She just looks like a spray can like, try it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so that way you can see and I actually think maybe we're going to do this. See, this is what I needed to do. Some days, I just hadn't been feeling this one lately, but now I'm feeling it. And actually, I just had a great idea. Quit spending money on builds that aren't important. Well, all builds are important. What are you talking about? We love builds. Plus, this is my own private. I would like to be able to put this out some night and grind and work my potions. Because I don't have potions in any other house but this one because they are righteously expensive. Especially that potion. That's the. And I use that one when I'm building a lot, and I was down to 24. And that's pretty bad. I have my other ones where I'm at on these. Ha ha ha, 1247. Not going to run out of those anytime soon. Although I do hand them out like candy if you see me. If you ever need a potion, just jump at me and I will more than likely or tell me I will hand you potions. I always have them. I'm a little bit more stingy with my I'm going to make this cute. Look at this. See, when I'm talking about things, then I'm not thinking at building and things are better. I want, is that the right color? Pink? It is. But see, sometimes a bit like Titanic, I have stuff to do and it does need to be done. That kind of looks like a Pepto-Bismol tablet. Not going to lie. Hey, welcome. Does that look like a Pepto-Bismol tablet? It really does. I think maybe white or something. Maybe a better pink. Maybe a bright pink. No, we'll just go back with white. White was a better idea. There we go. Oh, I did choose a bright white on this. Really? Did I choose the whitest white? I did. Oh, Lord. We are... See, that's my thing. I always clone things, and then I'm not sure whether I cloned it because I accidentally clicked something else. Nope, I did not clone it. Pet peeve. So I've been yelled at before. Someone told me that I shouldn't not change games, but I should stick with just one game to stick on brand. But I do like the Wizard 101 idea. So I think just one, we'll try it for one day and see what people think. And we could do another game for the week too. That might be kind of fun. Or I could build half a day on Monday and then Wizard the other half or something if people like it. It'd be kind of fun to get on and play with other people on a game that nobody else has played. And that game is very groupable. This one you could do all the time. You really don't need anybody else kind of thing. That game is fun because it's made to play with other people and meet other people and do it in a safe environment, which is good. Annie! I don't want to say that I hate you today. Okay, and then I know what I want. It's going to be so cute. It just popped in my head. That's going to be so cute. I do get a little squealy, sorry. When I get excited. Oh, I did real black in here. Do, 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 too big. Middler. There we go. But I think it needs to be turned just a little. Annie? Really? If I have to pause this stream to chase a chihuahua in an electric wheelchair, I will do it. Did I just clone that? I think I did. Yes, I did. I really wouldn't. It would take me 10 minutes to get into the chair. Yeah, she doesn't care. She knows I would never. Plus, all she tries to do is try the whole time I'm in my electric wheelchair, all she wants is to try and get on the foot. She wants to ride on the footpad, which is just ridiculous. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to try Wizard 101 again, especially since it looks like they've done some more changes. They are actually always adding stuff also. So, I like it though. You pay like, I don't remember what it is. It's not a, it's just like a regular subscription price. But then you have access to all of their content, and that is a lot of content. That looks so cute, but I think it needs like a little tuft, right? It needs another disc. The bunny needs a rounded head like a tombstone, maybe. This music is going to put me asleep. What I should do is show you the music I have in here. The music in here is usually amazing. Whoops, not. I need to put on settings. We'll go up one volume. Oh, I have it turned off in here. Where are you, music? I thought I had a boo box right here, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I put it back there. There. Oh, oh, I have it turned off. Here we go. Let's turn off this for a second. Pause. The music. I love this because this was like my hell house, and I wanted it to be really cute. So, because it's kids. Even my hell house was not. Although I will fully admit, when I first started doing this, why did I go through there? I don't know. When I first started doing this, when I first started doing this, it was pretty scary, and kids would walk into the house and they'd look around and go nope and turn around and just leave. They wouldn't even grind their pet or anything. I thought it was funny back then. Now I've cleaned up my act. Yeah, scaring kids is not what I like doing. But this is my music for my house. I could listen to this all day. It's so relaxing. But I don't want to get copyright infringed. So I should probably keep talking over it and then pause it. So, but yep, that's my music for this house. And I think it's hilarious. See, not so scary. It wasn't like I put in screams or anything crazy like that. Although I had thought about it. Oh, for right at first, I had like a creepy jukebox going, a music box, and I thought, well, no, that'll scare them too much. But yeah, now I just don't do. I'll just make kids happy. We don't scare kids. I like how I kind of want to keep it like something like this, just because that looks like funky, like a Tim Burton kind of weird bunny. Yeah, that's cute. When you go in there, then it's a weird little bunny bed. Oh, I did just not clone that one and just stole it. Nice. Good job. Ooh, I put the noise on loud. Let's turn it down a little. I don't know why I turn off the volume all the way. That was kind of weird. Maybe I was doing something that was bothering me. Hard telling. So yeah, that's kind of cute. I've got to see where lighting is really important. That is so dark in there. That doesn't even look good. But I bet I put the influencer lights in here. I really like that. Do I want them to be pink in there or do I want them to be white? I think I kind of do want them to be pink. Let's see if I can grab some more influencer lights and throw them back there before I put in any other lights. Um, Hello, we're cloning. Yes, I would. That's why I did that. Oh, it's so bright. I love this influencer strip. It's one of my favorites. You'll see me put it in lots and lots of things just because the light can be any color. I've said this before too, but the light can be any color and it's just goes with anything. You wouldn't think so because it looks so modern, but you can really cheat it and get it in. I think I even might have used it in the Western building something. But yeah, there's lots you can do. See, if I just line this room with the influencer strips on the back, that might be just enough. That's kind of cool. Um, so I always say, well, Mimi is a special needs dog, my Chihuahua. She's like not the smartest apple in the drawer. She's just kind of Mimi. But when she was born, she was so sweet. I had decided that I wanted to breed my dog because she's not really good with other dogs, but she needed someone to play with. So I thought, well, I'd just breed her and then I would use the money to fix her, and then she'd have a puppy that was hers, and I knew she'd get along with one of her own. Um, and so I did that. Well, the lady who was supposed to come and we were going to breed my dog, the lady that was supposed to come was late. She didn't come when she should have, and oh, I didn't put that right down on the ground. Hmm. She didn't come when she should have, and came like 2 days late. So Leah was almost out of heat. And so, and she was like almost out of heat. She wasn't even really interested in the boy. She was like, no, thanks. I'll pass on this whole thing. But eventually she figured out, and they did, and she got pregnant. But I think the thing is she only had one puppy. So I think the woman being late, I feel like Mimi was like a leftover egg because she's obviously not the smartest little puppy, and she's got janky legs. Like if it could go wrong on this poor dog, she has things that go wrong. She's the sweetest on earth. I would never trade her for a million years. But I think that, I call her like the Nemo's. I always say she's like my little Finding Nemo dog because the egg got damaged and she's weird. But yep, that's why I have Leah and Mimi. But and then she only had one puppy, so Leah's not fixed either. Now I need it to be nighttime so I can see if that looks good. Which kind of looks kind of bright over there, though. Not gonna lie. Come on, nighttime, hurry up. I want to see. In the meantime, let's figure out what else we can do. And ooh, that's not lined up on that corner. Ugly. I did not grab that. What did I grab? I don't know. There we go. There we go. That looks good. A lot of people don't even realize these are beds, which is funny. I've had people walk in and ask before on other things, "Where's my bed?" And I'm like, that. Let's see. Now I want, oh, we need a bath of some sort. Now, in the other house, I had these submerged and they were pools of blood. We're not going to do that. Let's see. I feel like I want to do this to be a real grinding house, and each one have a grinding, so you could have a pet, your baby alt, and your baby's pet. So I need to have 3 beds I want, and I need 3 baths and all of that. So each one of these, it's going to be a bigger and more comfortable grinding house. Well, not bigger, but hold more than Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park, I have 5 bays of grind areas, and it's everybody's favorite because you get your own little grind area, so it's really handy. So I'd kind of like this to be that. Could be kind of fun to hang out in bunny hell and pink and do that. So let's see if so if I'm gonna do 3 beds now, I can put. See, it's got one. Oh, I need a pet. Let's get a big pet this time. Here, cowboy, get in there. So there is not room to put. I was thinking I put another thing right there, so you could put 2 in there, but no. So let's do that. Oh, were we already in evening? And I didn't notice it? Apparently so. Okay, so I made that super bright. Interesting. And then I also noticed that I'm doing the wrong color of black. Out of habit, I always make these, I'm making all these blacks the off black, but in this one I wanted true black because that contrast between the black and the pink is really neat. Very, what's her name? Very Breakfast at Tiffany's. Audrey Hepburn. Okay. Um, Now, then, if I'm going to do that, I might have to buy some. I was not going to buy anything more for this house. I was just going to use up all the stuff I have, but I lied. We're going to make it special and spend more monies. That means the garage sale next week. Better be amazing. Let's put this like right here. And I'll make it look better on the floor too. Let's do not the same though. So let's do this one and oh no, duh. We'll just use this regular pink. Um, so this one will be this color. Annie, I have reached the limit of what I'm going to handle, girl. Oh, well, it was supposed to be this one. There are two pinks on there? Where's the other pink? Do you see two pinks on that? I do not. I think that's a case of they have a color on there that you don't. Sometimes you'll have one that doesn't really have the color it says it is, or you can't dye it. All the reclaimed or driftwood, no, the driftwood. All the driftwood stuff is like that. You can, it says you can dye it, but you really cannot dye the driftwood stuff. So I think that's a case of that's one of those things. Okay, let's move that in there. Let's make this go out a little bit more now. You move too. Oh, no. Oh, I might need you. You move out. Oh, I moved that. Oh, well, I'll just move back. You get out there too. Okay, let's see if we can grab the bed. Put the bed back. Give it its own little portal. Portal, no. What'd you call that? Foundation. Oh, see, and it went on the side too. Annoying. I think somewhere around there. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, here's that song again. Ba, 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 ba. It's like the boozy 80s bar song again. I'd like to not hear this song anymore in my head. I've looked at other stations. I mean, the station isn't bad, but I'm beginning to recognize lo-fi songs. That disturbs me. But a lot of them will break out into vocals, and like yesterday, that one was using the F word, so that would be a negatory. Copyright does not mean kids safe. Okay. Okay, Annie, when I get off of here, I am going to chase you. And we're going to have a little talk in your little face about what is okay to do while I'm doing this. I know, she's being so naughty. Leah's sitting here looking at me like, I don't know why. I don't know why either. Miriam's like, maybe I should bark. If she's going to bark, maybe it's something I should be doing. Okay. Annie Grace, come here right now. You cannot sit in the sun and bark. She's chasing sun shafts all over the house, too. That's a very Chihuahua thing. They love the sun. Except for Leah, who is black and long hair, and she hates the sun. She says the sun is stupid. It makes her hot and grumpy. One of those is her favorite thing. She likes to be grumpy. Not at people, just at Annie. She doesn't like Annie very much. She's like, Annie takes all my attention. Why would I like her? That is looking cute. Look at that. I am going to do, let's see. They're all just like kids. They really, I never had kids. I couldn't have kids, but, I don't really need kids. They're just like two sisters. They fight and all of that, but like if another dog comes over, they hide by each other. It's like, okay, usually you want to kill each other. Now, no? And Annie will never start a fight, but Annie will finish a fight. She's like, no, no. You disrespected me. We cannot have this. This will not stand. Okay. I'm trying to make it. Oh, jeez. That'll look good, and it echoes the influencer lights too, which is kind of neat. I do need to center them correctly. They are not working quite. I think if I could do, actually, that would be really cute. Oh, quit being so fussy. Things are gonna. I'm having conversations with my internal self. She is wrong, but she's winning. She says, "Don't be lazy. Do what I tell you, and everything will look good." And I'm like, "Fine." And she's right. She knows better than I do. Just saying. One of us knows what's going on. It's definitely not me. Clone, yes, I do. You go this way. Hmm. And then I can find out that that side was not wide enough. So that's good. I got the bottom piece in there. That's okay. That'll look kind of neat, actually. See, it's just all experimentation until you see something that you like, and then you roll with it. Hmm. There you go. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a bunny cloud. Almost. Except we need to move this black piece over. Yeah. We can do it. If you can't grab it straight, if you walk away from it and then use the camera, go long like this, you can usually grab things. Okay. I don't know if this is nighttime or daytime. Is this nighttime? No, it's daytime. I don't like the one thing I don't like about the desert thing is it changes the whole color of the game, and sometimes you can accidentally carry that into the house. I've actually had that happen to where that color effect has stayed or did something weird with stuff in the house, and it's only ever happened with the desert for some reason. It's kind of like, do you know, I'm sure other people have done it too, where you go in the shower, not as you, but you go in, I mean, as you, as your main character, you get in a shower and you come out, but you, before it ends, and your whole screen will be blue sometimes. It's that kind of effect. I will sometimes carry that brown effect from the desert into here. Yeah. It's rare, but I've had it happen and it's kind of poopy. But yeah, that shower thing is also annoying. The way you can get rid of it is just by zoning. And that one, if you just get out of your house or get out of where you're at or go into a house, it'll clear that blue. But yeah, that one's kind of annoying also. I also don't like that if I accidentally get in the shower, I have to, you can't even touch buttons. Everything locks up and you just have to take your shower. Dumb. Okay. On the inside here, it does not look as good. I'll have to figure that out in a minute. Don't! You were quiet! Demon. I think I actually just want to take some of. Now I have three though. Three is just not. Three's not a good number for dividing. Um, let's just do. Let's do four baths then. Now I have a choice of. I can, if I do, I can either do these. Sell. Oh, I can still get money out of some of those things. Boy, that was like 3 years ago. I bought that tub probably. I thought it'd be zero by now. I might have bought it another time. Who knows? Did I just pull away apart something I needed? Yes. We'll put that back in a minute. I want a tub. The cheapest tub for the most bang for your buck is this hot tub right there. That is your cheapest bathtub. It does people. It does kids. It does pets. It does everything for a low price of $49. I was gonna say $49.99, but that's the cheapest you can get because that's a, average that down. That's a cheap bathtub. Okay, let's see. I don't want it square though. Everything in here is rounded. So let's be clever. I kind of want it to be a pink bathtub. Well, it doesn't have to be though. Oh, see, it's nighttime now. Oh, that's looking okay. I'm going to put a light right here behind the headboard. Just a plain light. L-I-G-H-T. There we go. Those little lights are just so handy. Notice when you look at this is something I was going to show people. They may not. You put it up and you may not even realize it. Here's basic building. Notice that there's the bounding block for this. The blue lines are on the right, on the side of that. That's because this is the direction the light is going to go. If I were to turn around and put it the other way, the light would not shine in the same direction, would not affect the room as the same. So you can see the light changing around. That's because of that bounding block. And that's how you know when on some of them it's very like the floodlight. If you turn that floodlight over, there's zero light on the backside of that. So I'm just going to take this and bury it in here. It may not be bright enough. Let's do it again then. Clone. There we go. Let's move that one up just a little bit. You can shrink them. There was no reason to shrink it at that because of that, but there. That's a nice, pleasant little grind area. That looks good. I like that. Okay, now when you're in here in a normal thing, yeah, it's not too crowded. Let's make this bathtub, we'll do two sides. I was thinking that I would do a symmetrical thing, but no, I think I'm gonna make it one side a bathtub, the other side the food station and piano. But first I have to figure out what to do with this to make it look like it fits in here. I could put the cloud steps around it, and that would round it off. I don't even think that's cloud. I don't know. I just called it cloud steps in my brain. Um, First, let's dye it pink because it's way not the right color, so I can't think. Uh, Pink. There we go. Um, hmm. Maybe out the cloud steps. Let's try a cloud step. Um, Come on, you can do it. There we go. And I'm going to be using Juhi's chairs in the Titanic bedroom after I finish the molding, get all that ready. Uh, on Monday, we're going to do a little Wizard 101, a little bit of building, and then Tuesday, we'll be back in the Titanic. My goal is to finish Titanic next week. I know it seems like so much, but I think if I build this weekend and do all the stuff that you're not going to want to see, then I think we'll get it done. And then we can go on to Candyland because I want to play board games at night. It's my goal. Board games and grinding and building. After I build a house, everybody always makes me just. Now, after I build a house, I'm ready to go on to the next one. That's my reward, is getting to go build something else. But everybody always wants to see your new house, and that's always frustrating. It's like, no, I just want to build a new house. But so I'll have to have it on display for a while. So well, I'll probably only be allowed to build for a while online, which is frustrating, but it's okay. Clone. Let's see. Push you in there. And do the same thing on that side, I guess. I could have shoved it. Actually, nope, 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 nope. Let's shove the whole thing in the corner. I don't know why I was thinking it needed to be out, but it really does not. I think I was just thinking to show off the lights. I have no idea why I was thinking that. Okay, there we go. And this one goes in. These go in. This one goes this way. Okay, now I can line them up correctly. Oh, it's easier to line that middle one up if I have these correct. So I want these like this. Yep, that looks good. And then this one needs I can't tell if that's lined up or not. Just a little bit off. There we go. And then I can take this and move this back into here. I think I'm going to start. Well, now I think I need to do this. I think I'm going to keep the list of builds on the Discord server. And so if you want to go there and list some builds below it, I am happy to see what you're interested in me building. And if I accept it, I like to give people pets for, like, McDonald's is on there that I hadn't even thought of. And I'm like, oh, how fun would that be with all the new diner stuff? And so I actually paid someone for their idea because, man, that was a good idea. So start thinking about other builds and head over to Discord. I'll do that right after this. I will get that section put in a post so you guys, and that's where we'll keep the master list of builds. And so that way we can see what's going on and what's going to be next. I have so many builds I want to do. So many builds, so little Siri. Okay. Sad part is I do have all the time. And nope, this one. No, no, don't do that. This one needs to be 2. It really does need to line up with this or it's going to look weird. But I do have to be careful. I don't want to get burnt out. That would be very sad. That! I think that looks good. It needs up on top. Or does it? I don't know. Maybe it needs the black with bunnies up on there too, or little bunny silhouettes. Little bunny silhouettes! I think so. Little bunny silhouettes around there. Yes, that will be cute. I feel like the ceiling is so tall in here, but it's not. I want the ceilings down in here to be a little cozy, maybe. I might pull that down and chop these ceilings just down in here a little bit. So when you get in there, or do I like the spaciousness? When you're doing your pet build, oh, you can zoom way up though, which is kind of cool. So you can see your pets better. You could stand in the middle and do all of this. No, we'll leave that high. That makes that really good for grinding, actually. Really good. Okay. And then we need food. Now food is those feeders, there's food bowls, there's feeders, there's food and water feeders. They're named everything. See, Space Fleet, there's just so many different things. I generally like the ones that are put together. I like this new Clean Zone one always. Um, it's pretty just down and dirty. It's just there. Um, Same price is the most expensive thing that I ever use, which is this bowl, which is like ridiculous, but it's so pretty. Um, there's the trough, which I used in Western, and that's the first and probably only time I'll use it. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be now. I just looked at it, and my brain went, oh, that'd be so cute. And of course, it's expensive because I have expensive tastes. Okay, so we're going to turn this around. Same thing with the trough. If you don't know, oh, thank you. This is my little teeny house. This is I'm taking a break from building the Titanic at the moment to build my potion house. But we're working on this is bunny hell. I used the HE double hockey sticks word, sorry. But there's no other way to describe this house. Let's see. Let's make this the black also. And yeah. I don't like to change the color of the food or the water because it gets really confusing for people who want to, feed and water their pets. So I have 3 beds. I have 4 showers or baths. I only have 1 feeder. Generally, I do half of what this can handle in food. So I'm going to say 4. So I'm going to put in 2 food and water dishes in here. And then a piano, which is also I do half because you can just cycle pianos because you're just going to stay in the house usually anyway. So you can just, if you've got 3 pets, you can just cycle 3 pets through the piano. I'm nice, but I'm not that nice. Okay, so I said I was going to do 2 of those, so let's do 1 here. And I'll pull it up because I'm going to do the same thing with the do bunnies. Bunnies! We'll do my inventory in 4 minutes when I get ready to sign off. It's not very exciting and I don't trade. I'm a builder all the time, 24/7. Yeah. Yep. I kind of thought about actually getting rid of a majority of my pets for garage sale. If they actually open up the bag thing again and there are more bags, I'm seriously thinking about dumping all but my favorite pets. Because why have them all? What's the point? I don't even show them off. Well, other than the ones I keep in things. Ah, it's just a little bit of practice, a little bit of time. That's all it is. Come to our art class on Monday and I can help you build. I'm going to do that too. Yeah, on Monday we'll be holding I have a art class set up. In fact, I'll go there to show you my inventory and I'll remind everyone about the art class for Monday. Okay, cool. Let's clone this now. I like the wonky bunny head on this. I think it's kind of fun. It's like funky. So I'm going to follow that pattern and do stuff like that. But of course, it can't just be the same in here. So I'm going to make this one a taller one. And then I think we're going to do the same pattern across the top of the hot tub. So let's have that went short, so let's do a taller one. Except for that's got to get tucked in all the way. Yeesh. Okay. And let's do a shorter one. Now the shorter one will go over, two over, right? Ears. Oh, that doesn't matter. I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Let's see, how's that look? Does that look nice and random? It does, but I feel like there needs to be one here. Even though there's nothing really there. There can be a bunny there. It's my house. Okay. Oh, so then if it's not, I think I can do that now. Yeah, because it's the pattern continues, so that's okay. Let's see. We've got 3 minutes left before I have to start the signing off stuff, so I'll probably continue the bunny stuff around here. I'm not quite sure what to do with the piano. Really? This would be a one build. You could actually leave the piano out because the black would go really nice in here. Hmm. Either that. Oh, I actually have a really cute idea. Oh my gosh, it's a really good idea. I have to put stuff here or I'll forget the idea. What I'm thinking, in fact, I'm going to tell you. Usually I'd surprise you, but I don't think we're going to have enough time. So, I'm going to use, we'll make it a black bunny also. Actually, wait. Bed. Where are you? Isn't there a bunny bed? Pretty sure there's a bunny bed because I've used it. Or is it a bunny chair? Oh, not that bunny bed. Oh, that's a cute bed though. I'm not gonna lie. There. Plush pet bunny bed. What I'm going to do is turn this into a plush pet hugging bed. And then you can sit in it and play the piano. That's what I want. But we are going to be a black rabbit. Nope, that's the inside ears. So that probably should be like that color. Secondary is your nose. Where's the cream? There it is, black. And the bottom of your feet. Actually, you can leave that black. Your nose can't. Your nose has to stay black, though. Sorry. Although, actually, the belly needs to go. Oh, it's not. That's not the belly. This is belly. I'll just do a lighter. Oh, see, that's a good idea. This can be lighter black. And where's that nose then? Were you a nose? I think so. And I don't know what that is, but it's gonna go that color too. Okay. So this is going to be the piano, but what I'm going to do, let's put it did not plan for the piano very well. You know what? Actually, how many pianos? What if I do? No, we do need pianos in each one. Never mind. I lied. Oh, that's a good idea. That'll work. Let's put a bunny in each corner. So we'll do 2 pianos. I think I said I was. Oh, maybe I said I was going to do one, but we'll do 2 pianos just for the sake of symmetry. Okay, so we're gonna put him there. It's like all the bunnies are. These are different. It's funny. I have several friends that are actually afraid of bunnies. It's actually a pretty common thing. They are afraid or hate. They don't like bunnies, and that to me is so weird. We always had rabbits growing up, and I love them. I think they're adorable, but there just are. Okay, so for that though, he's gonna have to come out of that corner too. And one of my friends is a podiatrist, a doctor, and she hates the bunnies. So what I'm thinking, I'm not crazy about how far this piece sticks out, but I do like the way it looks like on this side. So I think I might take this wall and duplicate it. Well, take this wall, not that wall. Yep, that wall. Oh, see, I doubled that wall in there. Funny. Clone. Yes. And I'm going to bump it out here. Maybe to... I like the stripe, but the stripe is kind of in the way. But I can get away with this. There we go. But see the difference between the two? That makes that look neater. Get rid of that kind of stuff. I'll put a piece here across the top. And that just looks like the edge of the wall. Can I just move that up? Is it big enough? No. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. Oops, I didn't even look at time. Okay. Stop, drop, and house roll. Uh, to builders, 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 camp. Okay, so starting, well, it's not starting. On Monday, we're going to do art school. I'm going to have you come in if you want to come in. We were going to do it today, but the servers went crazy over the new stuff. But we're going to do art school. Everybody's going to get a license to build in my area. And you're going to build this, but you're going to put your name there. But, well, you're going to put, excuse me, a sign there, and I will have to put the text in because that's the way the houses work. But you're going to build this. I have told you, I've shown you which colors and how many of each of those you'll need. And so that's what it takes to build that guy, except for I also need to put the sign in the log there, although they're kind of obvious. You have a chance to win one of these. Each person, there will be 4 winners. The person that I deem to be the ultimate winner will get to choose first, and so on. Your choice is 5 massive online gifts. Thanks to Knight, he gave me a whole bunch of those. Or 3 RBG boxes. I do megas all the time. 5 fishing rods, which he also Knight gave us, or a flying copy of the robin pet that I've turned into a bluebird. So it's not the best one isn't the winner necessarily. What it is the person who puts the most effort into it, whether it means changing it and making that bird your own or doing something crazy or whatever. It has to be related to the object I have. If you want to do something else, you still have to use all those pieces and in those colors. So that's the rule. You have to use all of these, the same amount and everything if you want to build something else. But just remember, it's all about effort. So I'm not pitting you against each other. It's whoever works the hardest and really puts some thought and effort into their build. So Juhi may not win. Bina may not win. Who knows? Anybody could win this. Gal could win. She could be a secret. If she puts a lot of effort in there, she could win. So that's what we're going to do on Monday. And in the meantime, here's the inventory scroll. Uh, just a reminder, I don't trade my pets. I actually get most of my pets are either for builds or they are rewards or payments for building commissioned houses. That's how I've gotten both of my shadow dragons and my owl. My turtle I got on my own, but that was as high as I've. The turtle is the highest I've ever traded. Um, After that, I had to really work and do stuff. Although flamingo hedgehog also, but they're all about the same area. Um, Generally, people give me stuff, and I'm trying to. If people give me things, I'm trying to give the same amount or the exact things back to the community. I have a whole bunch of mahi fish now, though. I'm not giving up my fish. I love my fish. And Squishy never goes away. And my orca. Oh, I love my orca. This is Pacific Northwest represent. It's my Chinook, my little orca. I made him glow. Isn't he beautiful? I think he's really pretty. And he wants to go to school. See, he's definitely my pet. I do love Squishy way much. Squishy is my baby. Although, I'm not going to lie, I do love this little caterpillar a little bit too. I need to get the fourth one back on here so I can make it when you ride it. It's so cute. But I've got my flamingo. And then it starts, I've got a cow down here somewhere. Oh, that reminds me, I need to hold that staff when I do things. Oh, yeah, I've got Nessie, wherever Nessie. I've got one Nessie. Where's Nessie? Nessie. Nessie's up at the top. Yep, just a plain old Nessie. Newborn. I love Nessie so much. I have no idea what they're worth. Um, they're worth quite a bit. I traded for him, and I don't remember. I remember trading, and I got a really bad trade, but I got Nessie, and I didn't care. People don't want to give them up. They're really hard to get people to trade. Like, I had to overpay to get him because they really like him. But I think he's adorbs, but that's why I only have one. Oops, no. Um, there we go. Let's go back down here. And where were we at? We were somewhere around. Oh, glowing things. Around somewhere in here, I think. Oh, we've got the mule that I took forever to trade, and then I didn't even use it in that build, which makes me sad. Let's see. Anything else crazy interesting down here? Mega fish. Oh, I did get a ride camel. Someone handed me a ride camel this week. So at some point, we'll probably give him away. Or I'll mush him together with all the other camels I have. 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hey, I'm just one camel short, I think. Quick math stinks, but oh, see, I've got so many more cuticabras, Illist. If you're listening, I might be happy to. I know you guys weren't around during Halloween. I don't think. I think you. No, you were. Your thing says you were, but you don't seem to have Halloween pets. I don't know, but I have so many extra cuticabras. I will mega that one again soon. And I gotta, like, nobody was around for summer. So I have tons of these. They're okay. I love hermit crabs, so I don't like those hermit crabs. And that. And let's see. And then we're at the bottom. See, the robin is a common, but don't let that fool you. He's actually worth quite a bit. Robin's a good pet, so. People like to fly on him. Fly. Whee, look how cute he is when he's flying. Whee! He's adorable. So that's the pet that you. Penguin. I think he's just sweet. Look at him. So, anyway, so those are the new pet stands they snuck in today. At least I think it was today. Yeah, I would have noticed it by now. So those are new pet stands they snuck in today. A reminder that anytime you want to see if there's anything new, just go to Stuff and New, and they are really good about putting it in order. They just slap it here in the front, and now you know the display stands are, they've added a whole ton of those. Tons and tons of them. So, anyway, that's where we are on Monday. Get ready, put your building skills on because we're going to art school. So, guys, gals, and everyone in between, you better keep building because you know I will be. I will see you on Monday. Oh, I'll probably see you this weekend. You know that. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Love you guys.